All right, how's everyone doing? Break number 5, Topps Allen Ginter Chrome from 2020. Searching for that Chip Gaines. One thing that happened earlier this week, I think it was Thursday, I was looking at new listings for 2020 Ginter Chrome, I think is what I type into eBay. And, just to see what people list. And didn't see anything, and then for whatever reason, I don't normally look at this, but I'm like, let me just check the sold column just to see if anything cool got sold or what stuff's going for. And that morning, a Gold Chip Gaines was listed for 18 bucks and immediately sold. So hopefully it wasn't one of the 7 of you watching this, but I did think that was pretty funny. But you know what? I'm kind of committed to finding it this way. All right, so let's crack into this. Is the 5th break since I started the channel. Breaks 1 and 3 had they were pretty good breaks. 2 and 4, particularly 4, pretty bad. Without further ado, let's see what we've got here in number 5. All right, we're going to start with a regular refractor. Luis Arias, hit king. I don't think that's his rookie card. But interestingly enough, he sells pretty good from this year, so his refractor's not too bad. All right, let's see. Let's get everything arranged here. All right, let's crack into it. Let's see what kind of color we can pull. Another refractor. All right, we got Willie Mays. I think it's Hunter Harvey, Rendon Mini, David Dahl. Hunter Harvey, I think, I have to double check. I think I looked this up, but I think he's out of the league. There's like a 101 right now being listed on eBay. It's like 100 bucks. I don't want it for 100 bucks. If it was less than 100 bucks, I would definitely buy it. That's not a refractor. I would have taken a refractor, George Brett. All right, AJ Puck, George Brett, Mini, Roger Clemens, Mr. Matt, David Wright. Dudes, is that? That's got to be an orange. Yeah, that's an orange. Okay, we got a nice orange Mini coming. The guy is Hugo Juice Tandron, baseball barber. Carl Yastrzemski. We got Kepler on top of this orange. Could be an orange auto. It is an all-star. All I can see is that sleeve. But I feel like that's Ernie Banks. Ugh, I wish it was Ernie Banks. David Price, gross. I do think I need that David Price orange for the orange set. Take a quick look here. Let's see what we got. He's number 12 of 25, number 253 overall. No, I have one. I have 23 of 25. Okay. Well, that sucked. Moving on. Let's go. Come on, Gold Chip Gaines. All right, regular refractor coming. We got a Mini Machado, Suarez, Hunter Pence, and a Duke Snyder refractor. Game 2 of the World Series is on right now. It's 2-2. At this particular point, decided to come take a break, open some cards, have a little beverage, got a little espresso martini-ish. Felt like opening some packs, maybe pull a Shohei. All right, regulars, Ozzie Smith, Dan Vogelbach. Hey, here's the first insert. It is the Giraffe Weevil, another Anthony Rendon. So, Dan Vogelbach, interesting, not that interesting of a story, but I was trying to come up with a formula years ago on how to determine who the most overrated player was in the world, and in baseball, like just over time. And I came up with it was kind of hard to prove out. I had to kind of like look stuff up, but I decided to do something where we looked at all-star appearances versus total WAR, and then divide that. And if the criteria was only one all-star game, it would be Dan Vogelbach. But I decided to make it more than one all-star game. Answer was actually Bobby Richardson. I think, forgive me if this is not quite right, but 8 all-star appearances and 8 total WAR in his career. So, most overrated player of all time, in my opinion, based off that, Bobby Richardson. Not surprising, though, he was a Yankee. You know how they got a lot of love. Greinke, Hosmer, Safari Sights, J.D. Martinez. All right, you know we're going to have 2 colors left, and there's one of them. It's going to be a green. Escobar. There's another Price. DJ LeMahieu. I just fucking nicked that corner. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go baseball guy. That's, I think that's going to be Matthew Boyd. Yeah. It goes to show that I have way too many of these, if I can just tell from his glove. All right, number 40 of 99. Let's see how many of the greens we have of him. Oh, that's orange. 2 of 2. Okay, this is now the 5th green Matthew Boyd joining the team. This box really sucks so far. All right, let's move on. Randy Johnson. We've got a refractor coming up. Jose Ramirez. Paul Goldschmidt. And I think it's either like a magician or a comedian. Nope, poker player, Tony Dunst. I feel like Jose Ramirez is pretty underrated. All right. Polanco, Joe Mauer, Bowman Cities, Big Mac. Al Kaline, Brian Reynolds, Minnie, Stanton, Josh, Journeyman, Bell. Clevenger, there's Ernie Banks. Doesn't even have an all-star patch. I don't know what I was thinking. Bugging out. Contreras. Okay, we got a refractor in here. Vinny Segura, Karate Person, Flaherty, and Christian Yelich. One more color, 4 more packs. Let's see where we get it. Not right away. All right, Chipper Jones, Flash in the Pan, Walker Buehler, Safari Sights, Trey Turner. Torres, rookie Gavin Lux. This was one of the hotter cards initially when this broke. And Yamaguchi. It is not one of the hotter cards now. Mini Toro. Is this our color? Nope. Refractor. McKay. Mr. Rocky, Todd Helton. Mr. Chapman. All right, 2 packs, 1 color. Will we get green or will we get gold? And if it is gold, do we get the Chip Gaines? Okay, it's going to be in the last pack. So Conforto, Bagwell, Booming Cities, Tony Gwynn. All right, color coming up. This is like I could list it on eBay as a hot pack. Guaranteed color refractor. Oh, I would have liked a Mike Trout color. Those always do well. It is gold. Hopefully it's not Anthony Rizzo. Definitely hope it's not Arcia. I will take a Trout. I won't mind that at all. It looks like a baseball player, so not Chip Gaines. Okay, is that? Is that Acuna? Ronald Acuna Jr. Cool, I guess. 45 of 50. I think I have 2 of those. Let's see. We're 88. Yeah, this is the 3rd gold. This one's number 45. I mean, that's not bad. I'd rather have the Chip Gaines, I guess, because I still need that one. If you saw the, what was it, break 3, we pulled a nice Acuna Jr. autograph as well. All right, that is it for this box. I'll see you back for the next break as soon as I can get around to it. Thanks for spending some time, and we'll see you soon on JVZ Breaks.